I've been feeling just a little bit confused about what sort of videos I should be making, and why not, when I'm in this sort of position, try and go for a whole new different map. So, as you can see in the New York City map, at the moment, my best is 0, so I'm going to be giving a go at that. I just want to quickly check on Mumbai, because I did a video where I got in the top 1% of players, which I still am, fantastic. And I've always been curious to look on here. This might upset me, so let's find out. Oh my gosh, I thought it would be like 2000th in the leaderboard or something, so to be 355th, I am dead proud of. That's so good. So, I mean, I would love to get in the top 1% in New York City, but I am going into this completely blind. I mean, I don't know. I would say I've never played in this map before. To be fair, I have done it, but I think it was as a daily challenge. Can you not go through parks? Oh my gosh. So, new learning. I thought I knew what I was doing, and clearly I don't. So we'll go around the park then, and I suppose that makes sense because in real life in New York, they've obviously left the park with absolutely nothing going through it. So quite an interesting spawn. Please bear in mind that I've never played this map before, so I don't know where certain things are going to spawn. I'd hope that would make an interesting watch, I'm not sure. I'm going to be trying to utilise my top 1% tactics, as I call them, so keeping colours as separate as possible, having separate feeders, being as proactive as possible, that sort of thing. And I'm hoping to get as high a score as possible, and we'll check at the end of the video how well I do that. So this is the sort of thing I'm going to be avoiding, where I've got two businesses latched onto one singular network, because then they have to take it in turns. We really want, if we can, a separate network. So thinking ahead and being proactive, what we're going to do then is, okay, we're going to make this house serve that station, and for green, I think we're going to have a super long ring road kind of going all the way around the edge of the city. Perhaps should not have left the game in double speed because things are spawning everywhere. Although, to be fair, it is quite a slow start to the game, isn't it? So it gives you plenty to watch. Now, this is definitely not my favourite network at the minute. Thinking about it, we want to avoid those. Ooh. I'm going to go roundabout because it is my favourite out of the two. I might regret it, we'll see. I feel like I'm going to be very tight on space. Okay, so this is a bit of a nightmare, trying to get the pink connected to the other pink. As a temporary solution, I am going to be doing this. So, not what I would normally do. It solves the problem for now, but it's definitely not what we want. So, oh, interesting. So my solution that I want to do for that is make this come round here instead. Don't know if that's wise, and I really want the two houses on that network, but this is fixable. It's certainly fixable. Perhaps put a notch in there just to get ready for it, so we can always put that house on that network. Now, it does feel like at the moment the game has been very sparing with houses. Now, bear in mind, I've not played in New York before. Maybe it's normally like this, I don't know, but we've literally got one pink house really far away from the pink station, and I've got, 3 houses to support a IMAX cinema, as real civil engineer would say, and also a station, so it's not looking rosy at the minute. Right, it might be wise to go for road tiles, but I feel like I've got plenty, so I'm actually going to go for traffic lights for the time being, and hopefully that is not going to bite me on the behind. We'll have to see. The daily challenge that I did in this video was a long time ago, so I mean the layout is similar. I remember a station there, and I remember there being loads of houses appearing along this side, but yeah, it was a long time ago, so please just bear with me. Maybe you know where things are going to spawn. I have no idea, so yeah, please just be patient and mindful of that, and we'll see what score I can get. I mean, already I've got a high score of 35. Woohoo! I'm hoping for a score much higher than that. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see. So, if I'm to inject some real life stuff into the game, it is currently Sunday at the time of recording. If you're really interested, it's Sunday the 26th of April. Now, this video will definitely be going live in May. Oh, I can't wait for May. There's so many things definitely coming for me as a teacher. So, I've got a bank holiday in about a week's time, May bank holiday, can't wait. This video should go up way after that, unless everything doesn't go to plan, who knows. I'm really enjoying Mini Motorways at the minute, and I had been doing loads of high score attempt recordings, and then I kept doing bad, and it really put me off. So I did a grid layout attempt. Let's go for the motorway, and I'll be using that for pink. So I did a grid layout attempt just to make things a little bit different, I guess. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know what I'm wanting, but it's definitely not this. This is not what I want. Okay. Oh my lord! Can I just have a break, please? Right, I will be using that motorway. My instinct was to use motorway for that pink station, which I can still do. Should we connect this business in? Where should I make the road go? It's hard to know what's going to spawn where, because I genuinely have no idea. So let's just do something like that, maybe. I don't know if that solves the problem. If it's wise, maybe I should have done the road, like I should have done a great big bridge along the river. I don't know. Genuinely don't know. And I'd love to go to New York one day. It did actually come up in conversation last week, just about America and how it seems like there's so much land there and so much opportunity. When did that become a circle? You can tell how much attention I've been paying. So let's try and get these colours a bit more segregated. It's going to be a work in progress. I'm going for bridge. I feel like I've got enough road tiles for now. Again, I could regret it. We will find out. Right, should I make use of that motorway? I mean, maybe the motorway for green is the solution. Is that the answer? Motorway for green. Definitely shorten the commute. Do we wait and see? That's, what do we call it? Like it's a card we've got in our pack that we're not giving away. I don't know how you say that. Okay, so now it's potentially becoming useful. We want to keep the green networks as separate as possible, really. So, yeah, but again, I'm tempted to just wait and see what we get. Okay, so I've definitely got more greenhouses on that big network. So it makes me think that I should use these greenhouses for that business. Is that logical? Oh dear. Right. Still thinking motorway for pink, and then I can separate these red networks too. Not sure. This feels like a bad start. So thank you to anyone that's still watching. I'm hoping, I mean, as you've just seen, I might adjust things throughout the game. So let's see. Bridge or traffic lights. So I'm going to go for bridge. Now I've got all these assets, and I can guarantee, and I don't blame you for doing it, but if I die or whatever in the game, it's going to be, well, you had a motorway and a roundabout and 2 traffic lights. And I know you mean that in the most constructive way possible. And I should be thinking proactive. I know myself, like, being proactive is the way that you get those high scores. I'm really happy those yellows are close to that yellow business, if you can see it, because of my camera. It seems like an interesting map. Yeah, it's a long, long time since I've played on this map. And it seems right, you know, to be trying a new map now, I think. I really want to try and get in the top 1% of all the other maps, but it just seems so difficult. Did I just get lucky in Mumbai? Feel free to be as harsh as you like with that feedback. Right, if the thing that right. I mean, what I'm thinking is, I've got a motorway, and I'm not using the motorway, and I should be using the motorway. Now, if I had to use the motorway for one of them, oh dear, maybe that's what I'm going to use the motorway for. Although it's Sunday, should we see what upgrade we get first? But a motorway for those dark blues seems very logical. And we've got another one, fantastic. So let's use one of those motorways for this dark blue. But the other place that I feel like I would use a motorway if I had the choice is, a circle. Either for these greens, that's an option, or I actually want to do it for the pink station, as I've said for quite some time, because we really don't want these pink cars having to mix with the reds, the pinks, the reds, like the greens. There's so much going on there. Could even use the motorway just for green to go right across. So lots of options, and I can't decide which. So feel free to let me know what you think I should do, because I always like, even if I obviously can't respond to comments, and God, I'd love to do Mini Motorway live streams. Would anybody like that? I don't know if I'm allowed to do live streams as a teacher, but like the feedback as well. What am I on about feedback? What am I talking about? The stance on YouTube videos as well. That's what I was trying to say. Oh. We're not doing good at keeping these separate. I mean, I'm not supposed to have any sort of public social media, and YouTube is classed as social media. So I'm a rule breaker. Let me just break all the rules. Oh, I don't know. I need a life. And you are allowed to make YouTube videos, because, to be fair, I don't know when a lot of students started finding my videos. I need to use these motorways. I'll maybe come back to that. I bet I'll forget what I'm talking about, though, so do we just keep watching for now? I need a lot more segregation. I've got 2 motorways, so segregation is possible. Do we need it right now? No, because things are doing okay. Right. Interesting that we've got a green station over there, and the green houses are spawning up here. So instinct is telling me to put a bridge across there, the green. Oh, I was thinking more like that, to be honest, to free up the road tile. Oh, we've had a green spawn over here. Have I got lots of road tiles? Yeah, so let's just get it in. Why not? And you have to bear in mind, I have no idea what spawns where in this map. Gosh, look at all that congestion. I love watching congestion. I don't know what it is. I find it so satisfying. Right, so we've had another yellow spawn. Ooh, interesting. What are you doing over there? Should we slow the game down a tad? So green is the busiest network for sure. We've got some yellow houses spawning, and we've got a yellow business up there. So I'm imagining that I'm not going to get any more yellows, and it is Sunday in the game, so ooh, another retail park type thing. And again, we'd like to keep them separate, wouldn't we? We don't want them crossing over if possible. I know that green is struggling, yeah, of course. I'll keep that in mind though, because I'm thinking, if anything, bridge across here to help support that. Right, out of these options, I'm going to go roundabout. I much prefer roundabout. Oh, you might not see that because of my camera, but I've got an achievement for completing 400 trips in New York. Right, green is an issue, so let's get on it. Let's get sorting it out. And this blue, shall I just do a temporary crossroads type thing? How many motorways have I got? Just one. So what I'm thinking is, let's do what I thought about a long time ago and connect this business to these houses, because those houses weren't being used at all at the time, and now 3 is perfect to support one of those square businesses. Okay, other improvements. I mean, this is obviously super busy. It's going to be. It's supporting a circle. Ooh, okay. Do you know, I want to make that yellow go that way, and I might, yeah, because we've got that yellow that's pinging, as I call it. I want that to go that way. Now, I'm hoping, because it's really close, that might be enough to support it, but if not, we'll just have to connect some more of these yellows in. Do you think I've used my motorways effectively at the minute? I think putting that green one in, oh, where is it? My green one there is very wise. This junction, yeah, is going to be a nightmare. Could we maybe improve it at some point? I've seen I've got a green house down here, so should we connect that onto that network? Seems sensible to me. And I'm seeing a little fix I can do there, a very tiny shortcut to make it a smoother road. I mean, again, one of my supporters said, I don't know if you can see it, I don't know, I guess my camera's like right down here. Yeah, supposedly diagonal roads, cars can move faster. I don't know, something like that. Please feel free to comment your advice on diagonal roads, because clearly you know more than me, and knowledge is power. Power is status, status is money, something like that, isn't it? Something ridiculous like that. Right, at the moment, I don't want to jinx it, but look, none of my businesses are busy. Everything's flowing fine. Obviously, the train's coming. That will cause some temporary problems. I'm happy, though. And it's Sunday in the game, so we're going to get another upgrade. How exciting to be doing another map. I should have just do this every time I'm bored, but I run out of maps, and I really wanted to try and get really good high scores. So I'll show you at the end of this video where I placed, no matter what the score is. And it'll be really interesting to read the comments on this one and see if there's anything that I should have been doing differently, because you guys seem to always spot things that I don't spot. It's very different when you play in to when you record in. Yeah, you can just see a lot more, and your brain's not thinking about what you're saying as well as what you're doing. But I find that I just waffle. I'm sorry. I mean, I know my commentaries in my videos are not the most exciting. Right, I'm thinking I've got a motorway that I'm not utilising. Let's think about where we would use the motorway, if anything. Green, it makes sense to do it for green to me, because that green commute is really long, and they're all mixing together as well. Perhaps, I'm thinking for those 2 far away houses, link them to that station. So let's do it, why not? Should I do it? I think I should do it, I'm going to do it. So, we're going to have a tiny little green community up at the top to serve this station here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and that should be enough to suffice demand. So we've had a little pink house spawn down at the bottom, and that's upgraded to a circle. So it looks like we're going to get a pink community. Should I put a bridge in as a precaution? I'm very tempted to. Something like that. And do I just put traffic lights or something? It's very tight on space. Very, very tight on space. I feel like I'm doing well though. I'm only at 600 pins, aren't I? Very satisfying to watch the pins go up sometimes, I think. I'd only do it for a few seconds at a time though. Especially like, I don't know, if you're like dying to get to 700, you just watch it creep up to 700, that sort of thing. I know like when I was doing my Mumbai top 1% attempt, eyes are on the pin. I was like constantly buzzing, waiting for the next bit. So what will be next in this one? Okay, another blue spawn, and that blue, if you didn't see, is upgraded to a circle. Although 4 houses there and a motorway straight across might be all right. It'd be interesting to see how well that copes. Right, what do we do with you? Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Do something like that. I'll put it on that one just so it's not all connected to the same. Yeah, good. Another house spawned in there. That's fantastic. That's actually what we need. I'm trying to think if I can improve that at all, because as it gets busy, this is going to be a nightmare for traffic flow. So do I do something like this maybe, and move the motorway while it's not busy, move the motorway to like down to the end, just help it flow a bit better. That should flow a bit better. Right, roundabout or traffic lights? I'm going for roundabout, even though I've got loads. I would have loved a motorway. Why couldn't the game give me a motorway? Are there any improvements that I should make? Because we need to be proactive, don't we? I've got, well, I mean, let's look at what's not connected. So I've got these blues not connected. I've got that red not connected. Although everything is coping fine. Okay. I'm happy that's there because there's a red station there. It does mean it's going to be mixed in with pink though. That's a problem I've not solved. I've used all my motorways though. So for this red one, what am I supposed to do? We've got some red spawning up here. So really could do with a motorway for that, I think. Yeah, this motorway's just spawned in for dark blue, so it'll be interesting to see how that copes. I'm a bit concerned about that, although it looks like there's 4 cars sat there that were just waiting for the train to go past. Let's see. What score do you think I'm going to get? Do you think I'm going to get a high score? Or another red one? I feel like if this is random, I've been very unlucky with getting these 2 reds over here. Definitely want a motorway. Is there anywhere I could steal a motorway from? I think all of the motorways that I'm using serve a purpose. I've just seen that yellow is on the wrong network. Yeah, so I'm doing my ignoring thing, which is not a good idea for getting a high score. And so what, we've got a red community there not being used and a red community there not being used. Could do with 2 motorways. I'm definitely not going to get 2 motorways. Well, I've got 1 bridge. Can I do any long ring roads? Yes. That would be a nightmare though. 52 road tiles. Do I do it or not? I'm not sure. Not sure. It's getting busy. Should we see what upgrade we get? Or if it starts pinging, maybe I'll act, even though it'll be too late. I always leave it too late. I'm going to regret it. I know I'm going to regret it. Just want a motorway. But then it's not going to solve both of them. So let's... Oh, dearie me. Have I even got enough road tiles? We'll see. Bridge over there. Yeah, I've got enough. So make it go this way. Like this. And then what? Something like that maybe? So that's the longest commute ever, but at least they're connected. And yeah, definitely should have done it sooner, but what am I supposed to do? Right, there's a blue station there, and I've got some blues here. So what I might do is a little crossroads type thing, like that for those blues. Yeah, I mean, those cars are on the way, you just need to be patient. Again, I wish the game had, even like as a weekly upgrade, like a temporary get out of jail free card. Oh, for goodness sake, I want a motorway. Right, thinking about it, I feel like the game is being very unfair to me. You tell me, is it always this difficult? I feel like I've been quite unlucky. So I'm going to put a bridge that goes all the way down here. Oh, and I've run out of road tiles, because I was going to connect those reds onto there. I could pinch, to be fair, road tiles from here. We don't need those. So let's use those to pop this in, and all those reds, if I survive it, oh dear, we're going to have to connect them all in together. Oh no. What a disaster. Right. Oh, and there's that one there that I didn't see, so let's get you on the network. And you are closest actually, but look, they're just not going to get there in time. They are not going to get there in time. What an embarrassing first ever attempt. I feel like I should upload it whatever, because it's my first ever attempt. Oh, I'm so frustrated. So frustrated. It's because I left it. I've done my usual thing of leaving it too long. Yeah, they're just not even going to get there in time. It is what it is. So what a terrible first ever attempt. I mean, should we look at the distribution, even though I've done terribly? Oh man, my Mini Motorways videos are not going well recently. I used to feel like I used to be really good, and now I'm not really good. So on the distribution, I want to see it on the distribution really. Bottom 15%, so not a good attempt. I mean, I'm not surprised. I feel like the game was quite mean to me. Do you think the game was mean to me, or was it just me being an idiot? What do you think? So, I don't know. Do you want more New York stuff? Do you want something else? That was meant to pick me up, and I just feel like I've done rubbish. Oh dear. We'll see what we do in the next one. Thank you for watching. Advice and feedback is more than welcome. And yeah, we'll see what I do in my next Mini Motorways video. Au revoir.